Harley Quinn is a glass cannon fighter with high combo, high damage capabilities. This guide will cover Harley Quinn's passive abilities, moves, and the best perks to use with her. In addition, we will go over how to combine Harley's various moves and abilities into powerful combos. As usual, useful timestamps can be found in the video description. We'll start with Harley's passive abilities. First off, since Harley is an assassin, she has the glass cannon passive, which increases all damage taken by 14%. Her other passive is Confetti Time, and this is the crux of Harley's playstyle. After Harley applies confetti to enemies, attacks from her or her allies that apply knockback will add additional stacks of the confetti debuff. Once the debuff reaches 5 stacks, it will apply the ignited debuff to that enemy, dealing roughly 10 points of extra damage. This means we want to focus on applying the confetti debuff to enemies with Harley, then combo into 4 or more additional hits to successfully ignite them. What the ability description does not mention is that the confetti debuff will begin to wear off after approximately 5 seconds, so time is of the essence. With passive abilities covered, let's move on to Harley's various moves, beginning with her attacks. Harley's neutral ground attack is a basic hammer whack. Now, I like to map neutral attacks to the right bumper of my controller so that I can use neutral attacks without having to worry about directional inputs on the left stick. Harley's neutral attack is fairly quick to execute, can be charged, and is capable of high damage and knockback. However, it also comes with a fairly long post-attack recovery phase, leaving Harley exposed to enemy attacks on a whiff. Harley's neutral air attack, Aerial Pummeler, is similar. The major difference is that Harley swings the hammer in almost a complete circle around herself. This swing also has a sweet spot during its latter half, where any hits landed will deal additional damage and result in greater knockback. Even when not landing sweet spot hits, this attack is great for edge guarding, and combined with hard reads, it can result in fairly low health knockouts off the side of the map. It also takes out enemy Jerrys in a single hit, which is nice. Harley's side ground attack, Clown Combo, can be used 4 times in quick succession to dish out a 4-hit true combo. The 4 attacks can be executed in the same direction or in alternating directions. Although this attack is intended to be used up to 4 times in a row, it's much better when used only 3 or sometimes only 2 times in quick succession, as the third and second hits can each be followed up with alternative moves to perform more complicated, higher damaging combos. Harley's side attack, Flying Kicks, is also great for combos. The first use of this move will result in 2 swift kicks that have a small amount of knockback. In addition, landing one of those 2 kicks will allow a follow-up side air attack to cause Harley to kick back and off the enemy, sending them reeling in the opposite direction. The first double kick combos very well with other moves, making this an excellent combo starter, especially when performed near the ground. Harley's up ground attack, Heads Up, is a chargeable overhead swing. When fully charged, Harley will hit with a twirl before the main swing, adding more damage. It looks cool, but I've not found many situations to use it, and I have not been able to combo it well, so let's move on. Harley's up air attack, Confetti Grenade, has a relatively short range and lower knockback than Harley's up air special. However, this is the only one of Harley's basic attack moves that applies the confetti debuff and also has no cooldown. On top of that, it can combo with Harley's down air attack and up air special. Harley's down ground attack, Slider, starts with a chargeable slide attack. Charging increases the distance of Harley's slide but not the damage. Repeating the down ground attack after a slide results in a forward kick that deals moderate damage and kickback. This move is a great way to top off a true combo. Finally, we have the down air attack. Now I like to have attacks mapped to the right stick on my controller so that I can use the stick to perform the down air attack without worrying about accidentally fast falling. If you play with keyboard and mouse, you cannot do this through the game settings. However, there is a program you can get on GitHub that allows you to map specific keys to specific controller inputs, bypassing this restriction until the devs patch in the ability to map specific keyboard inputs to specific directional attacks or moves in-game. I'll put a link to that program in this video's description. Also, using Harley's glove control signature perk will prevent her from fast falling when using the down air attack, even on mouse and keyboard. Harley's down air attack, Boxing Ringer, is a great ranged spike attack that gains the ability to be aimed with the Glove Control signature perk. It can be charged, but doing so does not increase its damage or range, it just allows you to hold the shot for up to a second if needed. It does a good amount of damage, has great knockback, and its range makes it one of the best and safest spike attacks of any fighter. Now we can move on to Harley's specials, which all perform similarly whether on the ground or in the air. We'll start with Harley's neutral special, the Stuffie Bat. It's functionally a sticky bomb with 2 charges on a rolling cooldown of approximately 15 seconds. I have neutral special mapped to the left bumper so that I can pull out bombs at any time without worrying about directional input. The first neutral special input will have Harley pull out a bomb. Then you can use a directional special move to throw the bomb in the desired direction, or press neutral special again to throw the bomb forward. Once the bomb is thrown, a circular visual indicator will appear around the bomb for the time left on it before it detonates. It will explode approximately 5 seconds after being thrown. It can also be detonated early with neutral special. Even if the bomb doesn't stick to an enemy, the explosion can catch them as long as the bomb is close enough. You can even pick up the bomb yourself and move near an enemy before detonating the bomb to catch them in the blast. The bomb deals a small amount of damage, has decent knockback, applies the confetti debuff, and puts the enemy into momentary hit stun, leaving them briefly vulnerable to follow-up attacks. In other cases, the bomb may provide just enough upward knockback to nudge a moderately damaged opponent out from the top of the arena. According to the description, it also refreshes allies' air moves, although as of the Season 1 patch, it does not do anything for Harley or her allies, so hopefully that gets fixed soon. Next, we have Harley's side special, the Prank Shot. This causes Harley to dash towards either side, firing a glove projectile behind her. It's difficult to hit enemies with this projectile, and I mostly just use this move for recovery. While in the air, Harley will automatically drift downward as she dashes. However, you can use directional input right after using the side special to move down at a steeper incline, or if your directional input is up, you'll actually move up a small distance. Perfecting this can dramatically improve your ability to recover from the bottom sides of the map. Harley's up special, Batter Up, is quicker and more useful when used in the air. In this example, when Harley uses her up special on the ground, it takes more time, and therefore is not able to combo with the up ground attack. However, if you quickly jump after the up ground attack before using up special, it's actually fast enough to combo with the up ground attack. Up special is Harley's single most powerful move for upward knockback. It can combo as a follow-up to Harley's down air attack or up air attack, giving an extra upward kick to enemies. Harley's down special, Jerk in the Box, places a jack in the box that acts as a sort of mine or explosive. When an enemy comes into contact with the mine, it explodes, dealing a small amount of damage and upward knockback. It also applies the confetti debuff to them. Harley and her allies can also activate the box by jumping when near it, refreshing all air cooldowns. The Jack in the Box lasts for around 15 seconds or until it's triggered, and has a cooldown of approximately 10 seconds. For me, the major purpose of this move is area denial. It punishes enemies that move too quickly or carelessly around the map. However, if you cleverly place the Jack in the Box, it can send enemies up and out of the arena when they are launched into it. Before we get to combos, let's discuss Harley's perks. The main perks I settled on for Harley are Ice to Beat You, that's Flammable Dock, and 3 Slippery Customer. Ice to Beat You causes all of Harley's projectile attacks to deal 1 stack of ice to enemies. That includes her down air attack, neutral special, side special, and down special. This will make enemies easier to hit with follow-up attacks and combos. That's Flammable Dock takes advantage of the ice condition. It causes melee attacks that hit an enemy within 3 seconds of them being hit by Harley's projectile attacks to ignite them for 1 second, dealing an extra 2 points of damage. Slippery Customer is sort of unrelated, but it gives a nice 10% boost to Harley's dodge and vulnerability window, which will help us avoid taking damage. Other perks that might be worth trying out include I'll Take That, Painted Target, and Triple Jump. Then we have Harley's signature perk. For that I went with Glove Control. Personally, I don't think the small upward knockback gained from Confetti Explosion is worth the trade-off in damage lost from the Ignite. The explosion only deals 2 damage, whereas the Ignite debuff deals a total of 10 damage. Smooth Moves turns Harley's side special into a second source of dodging, which is great. However, the ability to aim Harley's down air attack with glove control ups its versatility and usefulness in a way that just can't be ignored. Finally, we can move on to the combos. Make sure to enable the Show Hit Stun combo setting in the lab before practicing these combos. This will show a combo counter for hit stun or true combos that will reset if the enemy has been given enough time to escape hit stun and subsequently your attacks. 3 side ground attacks can be followed up by a quick neutral attack for a small bump in damage and knockback. Three side ground attacks can also be followed up by 2 down ground attacks for a more significant bump in damage. 2 side ground attacks can be followed up with a quick low jump, then side air attack. What's neat about this is that a side air attack can actually be followed up by side ground attacks if it's performed near the ground. This means we can do a chain combo alternating between 2 side ground attacks and 1 side air attack. You only need to hit the side air attack input once for Harley to do a double kick. However, I found that hitting the input twice for the side air attack at the same tempo as the 2 ground attacks helps me stay in rhythm. The key is to avoid jumping too high and to make sure when you start kicking that you are basically on top of the enemy, at least if you want to alternate directions with each attack, which I found made for easier execution when it came to heavier opponents such as Shaggy. The exact way to execute this combo will vary from fighter to fighter and also depends on the amount of damage they've suffered. You can also start this combo by hitting first with a down air attack before following with the side air attack and so on. Another way to start this combo is with the hit stun caused by Harley's neutral special bomb. After sticking with the bomb, jump towards the enemy, detonate the bomb, then lead in with the side air attack. When combined with the perks we chose, this combo results in the enemy being subjected to the ice debuff and 2 instances of the ignite debuff, which add a combined total of 12 extra damage. This chain combo can lock opponents in hit stun until the attack decay sets in for using the same 2 attacks over and over. If you start the combo with your side air attack, that attack decay sets in on the 4th side air attack. To finish this chain combo, I like to follow that 3rd side air attack with 3 side ground attacks and 2 down ground attacks. It's really difficult to connect those last 2 hits, but doing so will round off a 20 or so hit combo that deals nearly 70 damage. Another combo that I use a lot is to start with the down air attack, followed by up air attack, and finally up air special. It deals a good amount of damage and applies the confetti debuff. If the enemy is lighter or is more heavily damaged, you may need to do a quick jump after the up air attack to connect with the up air special. Fortunately, the hit stun window is long enough to allow for this as long as it is done quickly. This can also make for a devastating kill confirm combo if the enemy is stuck with Harley's neutral special bomb. After the up air special, while the enemy is still in hit stun, you can trigger the bomb to explode with neutral special. Executing this combo correctly will ring out a Shaggy in the lab at a damage of as low as 65. It can do the same with Arya starting at a mere 35 damage if it's timed precisely. If the enemy fighter is damaged enough, a simple down air attack quickly followed by an up air special will often be enough to ring that enemy out. A similar combo stuns the enemy mid-air with the neutral special bomb, which is then quickly followed by an up air special. You can even do the inverse, up air special, followed by detonating the bomb. The list of combos covered here is by no means exhaustive. Feel free to share useful and powerful Harley Quinn combos along with any other tips in the comments below. I'll also leave a pinned comment of my own where I put up-to-date info and changes to Harley that are implemented after this video's publishing. You can find more great guides over on my channel, and if you're new, consider subscribing. You're helping me feed my cat, her name's Marshmallow. There are other ways you can support the channel too. The Marshmallow merch store features professional video game-inspired designs of your favorite fluff ball. I want to give a special thanks to everyone supporting this channel by being a member. If you click the join button and pledge $3 a month, you'll get a custom badge that upgrades over time to let others know you're an MVP, along with priority responses to your comments and questions from me. That's my spiel. Have a great day. If you're here today, have a great Monday and a great week. And as always, thanks for watching.